It's
Hey
snowing.
everyone. What the heck, Pine? Every time I go to start.
Go. We're keeping this one. We've already done 8
Okay.
takes.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the second Social Skillers podcast. This one is on the April BTS and a March recap. We have a few different people from last
We
time.
have
Some were
one.
not here. Well, some are gone. But we do have somebody new, so say hello, James.
Hello, James.
Hi, James.
Wait,
James, say
wait.
hi. What the hell?
Hi.
James!
Hi.
Wins, it's you.
What?
Alright, James, say hi and explain who you are and why.
Why I'm
Why?
a person or
Yeah,
why what?
start from year
Yeah.
one.
Well, about, let's see, let's do the math, 22 years ago?
James!
I'm the leader of our clan. I don't really know what to say.
He's like the Grand Wizard of our KKK.
The
That was
Grand
bad.
Wizard of our KKK, I'll take it.
Not the Grand Wizard, it's the Grand Dragon.
Oh yeah, the contract. And he also likes fire making, so...
Fine, you're white
Yeah.
and even the KK will reject you.
So, okay, Win, since you're the douchebag, you get to explain
Hello.
yourself.
I already did last week. I'm not gonna explain
Why
it
did
Do
you
it
again.
again.
go first in explaining himself?
Because this is
Yeah.
down the line in TS chat. Or TS, you know. Okay, Death, you get to explain yourself. Why did I bring you back
I'm
here?
Death.
This
I
is an
don't
interview.
quest. That's the end.
This is an interview. Yeah, what are your specialties?
My specialty is not questing.
Oh, you're useless. I'm Pine. I was here last week. So was everybody else besides James. We did have other people, but we laid them off. You know, they were kind of useless. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Don't
after
kill me.
8 intros, they kind of all just rage quit.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I think we get to start. March BTS. So overall, what do you guys think of the month?
Lame.
Lame? Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah,
I
me
thought
too.
the same, but after MTX and, you know, the shark outfit, worst month for me in RuneScape. I started playing old school, in fact, and I'm still playing RS3 for a little bit. I don't even know how long I'm gonna be able to play it. Probably after I get 200 more thieving on my main, I might quit it. I don't know. We'll talk about the MTX bullshit later. But I guess Dimension of Disaster. Did all of you do that besides Death? We know he didn't do it. So,
Yeah.
you did it? You had... Oh yeah, Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you did it as well, James.
Yeah, I did it on 2 accounts. So
Ew!
much fun.
That would suck. Should have became a skiller in Iron Man.
You've done it for me.
No, it was horrible. I think I spent like 6 hours on it the first time because I didn't know that, oh hey, after the boss fight it resets everything.
Yeah.
Well, I did it on release. It was fun when no one was prepared and no guides, everything.
I did it...
But yeah,
So I did it when I had a guide, and Wentz told me it'd only take like an hour or even a half an hour, but he didn't count for I'm retarded, so it took about like 2 hours for me. And I had to do the boss fight twice or 3 times because I'm shit. Yeah, I mean, overall, I didn't like it. It seemed too grindy in the sense that I got it was supposed to be, but it wasn't fun grind. Okay, I shouldn't use that type of words. Fun grindy. It wasn't fun. And it was grindy. There we go.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't really appreciate that the whole reset thing didn't like allow you to do the boss fight again because
Oh, you didn't
there's
have to
plenty
do
of
it?
times where the boss health wasn't high enough for me to get that task done, so I had to do it like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 times to get that challenge done, or task.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I didn't even do any of the tasks. I just did the damn quests, so I got my spin tickets. Was that the comp
Yeah.
requirement? Was it easy, or...?
It was alright, it's just, I hated redoing all 4 quests just for a little boss fight.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's not voice acted, right?
no.
Yeah, I
I think
figured.
it's just ambient sounds.
Ambience. Oh, you listen to the
Like that's what the
audio?
little pop-up said.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, At least they didn't like
Oh,
give so much XP, like they have to like outdo every quest. Like I'm pretty sure like the World Wakes gives like 1.2 mil XP, you know, just
It's a lot.
for like 2 hours, not even that 2 hours, like an hour of work. This quest only gave like probably like 80K. That's in 2015. Like jeez,
Wow.
you didn't do
Yeah,
it.
if you look at all the other special quests, like RFD, you get something special like the gloves, or Apocalyptic Sleeps with Tormented Demons. This is kind of like a lackluster quest.
So, Death, what are you going to do it?
When hell freezes over, maybe I'll think about it then.
I don't blame you.
Um,
It was a shitty
we'll have
quest.
to
I
see.
hope that demotivates you. I mean,
But you can get a party hat. Come on now.
oh yeah.
If it had like a good reward to it, like if there was something that made it actually really worth doing, then I would. That's the only reason like I did Plague's End and stuff
Cou-
like that.
A couple
But
people said that party hat was more of like, you know, Jack's taking their chances to see how the community would react, and since nobody cared, you know, they might send out a black party hat, you know, in May or April, who knows?
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, now we got Dimension of Disaster done. That was the main update in March. Nothing else really. Let's talk skill capes maybe?
Ew.
Yeah, so nobody wears skill capes anymore. However, my Iron Man has 90 on RC, so every time I get to Runecraft on low detail on my laptop, I get to see that shiva mess they did for the skill cape update. Um, James, do you guys have any opinions on it? A lot of people hate it. I think it's universally hated.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I
pretty
mean,
much
I don't
universally
know.
hated.
They supposedly released all the designs for everyone to vote on, and it just turned out to be way too different than what people expected. I guess that's why people rage a lot. There's a lot of rage,
Yeah.
so Jagex was taken aback. And one thing is that, like, this like Jagex's method, like, once they see the rage, they're like, "Oh, we're not gonna change it at all. You guys wanted this, take care of it. Like, it's what you guys want." Then after they see a lot of rage, then they're like, "Oh, then we're gonna reverse it, like, because it's like it's time now."
Do you
One thing
guys?
that I wasn't sure when they came out, I know they released the poll fairly recently before it came out about what kind of the skill like icon would be on the cape, whether it be the old ones or like the newer ones. But I didn't ever remember seeing anything about what the entire cape would look like. Was there a poll on that I just didn't or
Yeah, it
something?
was late 2014.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so it was a while ago.
So, yeah, I hate the skull capes, and I think we all just hate them, but regardless, don't you guys think the rage was, you know, highly, overrated, in a sense? I mean,
Well, this
Eh,
in a month like that, there's like nothing else to do. So when you just give, yeah, once,
that is true, that is true, but like,
yeah.
I woke up 6 a.m., I saw a skull cake, not skull cake, skill cape update come out, and like, you know, I figured there was gonna be crap, there's no posts on it, and I went to school, and I came home, and oh my god, Reddit. They went apeshit. They acted like it was a giant witch hunt, like they do with everything that isn't, you know, necessary. And like, oh my god, the amount of hate they got. I feel bad for community management. Holy shit. And they tried saying they'd revert it, and then everybody's like, oh, okay, well, just get rid of the update itself because they're gonna make it toggable instead of like, you know, totally take out
Yeah,
the game.
I don't know when that's supposed to happen because I didn't see it on the BTS, so I assume it's going to be a Ninja update.
Well, question is, do you guys actually think they'll revert it, or they'll just, like, they said that just to, like, you know, calm everybody down?
See, one thing which has definitely happened in March is like more people on my friends list have started doing other things than their main accounts. Like the number of people who have been going to old school has increased a lot.
Yeah.
People, yeah, so that has slowly increased. So it's a trend which has been happening that people don't have much to do on this game, or they're just waiting for something to do. So I don't know how's it going to go.
Well, it surprised me because it reminds me of, like, in the past couple years. Like, remember when they did the Constitution update, they renamed it from, like, hit points to Constitution? That was an update that pissed everybody off. Now imagine if they changed skill capes from looking crappy back then, instead of just changing, like, a skill name, like... You'd probably think there would be a lot more hate. not many people, and this is kind of a rant, not people, like, I don't know, insult Jagex or blame Jagex for anything. It's like, I don't think the community has, like, a backbone in any sort against Jagex. Because even now they accept microtransactions and shit, but, I was still surprised that many people hated skill capes.
I was
Because,
surprised as many people like still wear them. I honestly
oh
didn't
yeah,
think it
that's
would be
true.
that big of a deal because like when I think of the community, I think of just about everyone as at least being maxed, if not comped. But I guess there's more people that just wear skill capes than I thought there would be. I don't know.
I think I see more 120 capes than actual skill capes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Well, that's actually March BTS itself. I don't think... Oh, well, Combat Beta, but... Wins, James, I'm assuming you guys were the only ones on there, because I haven't been on there, and I'm assuming Death hasn't, so...
Yeah, I haven't.
Do you guys want to talk about the changes on there? I know it's being released in April, but we'll get into that.
So they got a new death system in there. It's going to be very controversial later on.
Mm-hmm.
But
What do you
it's
want?
like Jagex method. Yeah, Jagex method. Like, okay, this is the change which is going to happen. Get used to it. But we'll give you the final 5% of the same to you.
What's the, death rework? Like, what is it about? Because I honestly have not been paying attention to those beta servers. Once. Wins.
Yeah, means it's basically it's a long thing to explain. How shall I start? Like, they just want to get rid of the graveyard system, and basically there'll be a cost depending on the type of level of armor you're wearing.
I thought you said there'd be like a grave, but you only get 2 minutes and no lodestones. I remember you saying that like in chat once. What was that? Do you know what I'm talking about, or?
Not really. Means it's basically the easiest way to explain it is this: like the level of armor you're wearing, 10% of that is going to be the cost each time you die.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Oh,
wow, that could be a
I
lot.
that just doesn't sound RuneScapey at all. Um, but besides that, there's EOC like legacy like mixing of like interfaces and combat settings. Like so now you can play legacy interface on EOC, and you can play EOC combat, or you can play legacy combat on EOC interface. So that's one thing. Other than that, I think those are the. Oh, you can also collect all drops or something at once. I think that's an update, right?
Yeah, all that is on beta. Like, I don't know how many people are actually playing the beta right now, but
I know a friend's
yeah.
taking advantage of it to make videos. That's the only thing I know about. I think I watched one of his videos.
The clue scroll one.
Anyways. Hmm?
The clue scroll one?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that was March BTS basically. I guess the only thing we can talk about is MTX. So basically Shark Outfit, it's just massively OP, like bonus here, bonus there. You can now AFK Barbarian Fishing, so that's, that made me happy. I was really happy.
I have not done the Easter event.
Oh, why
I
not?
didn't know it was out.
Oh, really?
It seemed too annoying from what I hear, getting those perfect eggs, so I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
No, it was pretty fast. Like, the Easter event was pretty good for Iron Man, I think, because the thieving is slightly AFK.
I still don't get why they didn't add anything onto it in the March BTS. Like, they only made one sentence for March BTS. I mentioned that last time. And, it's not even a bad event. I actually liked it a lot. It was just like a mini quest. I guess it was like too early in development, but still, they already had the entire concept and graphics already done when we saw the live stream of the update, probably late February, I think. And honestly, it wasn't a bad update for me. I thought it was really great.
Just an interesting thought, as since we're on the topic of holiday events, and I think everyone's played for a good bit of time. What do you guys think about how the holiday events now compare to those of years ago? They seem, at least to me, pretty different, I think.
I think the Easter event hit it on the spot, but past holiday events really didn't do it. take for
Yeah, it means the
instance
recent
all
ones for the last 3 to 4 years, they sort of sucked. Like there wasn't
Yeah.
anything worth doing it. It was just basically collecting a lot of XP, repeating the same thing.
Do you
Like
guys
I remember the go. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
do you guys remember 2012? Oh, the great holiday events then. Oh my god, those were awful. The Easter event, I remember it. You only had to find eggs. They were in the same location, but it was like a D&D. Like, you can only they spawn like every couple hours or so, but they were always in the same location. All you had to do was go in the load zone and find it.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. Or even like the stuff like when it's 4 XP. Like I liked it. I liked them when it was back in like, I don't know, 2007-ish, something around there, where it's like you do the event and you get like an outfit or something like that, or like a new emote. And that was pretty much
Yeah,
it. And it was like you do it so you can have it. Otherwise, you won't ever get it again.
all the holiday items, previously from like 2010 were actually decent, original ideas. The chicken soup, well, okay, the chicken soup was kind of out of place, but like compared to the bullshit we've gotten like in the past couple years, like squirrel ears, what the fuck does that have to do with Easter? Other ones, I honestly can't think of any. What did we get this year again? We just got medium
For
labs
which
or something.
event?
Oh,
I think we
the
got
Easter event, but
yes. I think in the foot slot. I don't know. Jarinko slippers. Yeah,
I
something like
yeah
that.
yeah. That has nothing to do with Easter. I know they're trying to make like RuneScape themed Easters, but that just sounds dumb.
Well, another thing is that if there's something really good, then they might as well put it on Solomon Stores. Buy.
That is true.
But
I suppose that's a good point.
But the one disappointing thing is they're giving us only cosmetic outfits now instead of like how we'd actually get an item that like equip and stuff. That's what I kind of
Oh,
miss.
yeah.
Like, I don't know why.
I don't know why they don't make it an actual item, because then you can just buy keepsakes, and so like you still have to buy something from them, so like that would
Don't
still work just
encourage
fine.
them, you bastard. Oh my god.
I mean, I just
Jesus.
prefer having like an actual item. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I have my like the skeleton one from whichever Halloween that was, 2007, 2008. That's what I have in keepsake. So
What
I don't
are you
know.
guys' favorite like random or holiday item?
Just to cut you off for a second, going back to the Jadinko feet, I think that nobody's ever going to wear them. So if they put it inside the closet or whatever, it's getting you in there. It's getting you seeing all the other items you can wear. And, oh, hey, you don't have this, so hey, now you go buy it.
Yeah, I
I
guess
think
that's
that's
true.
a
That's
marketing
true.
play for that, at least.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I guess people want to like preserve bank space or some bullshit. I mean, I only use like 200 space, but I'm not like a comp, that I had to do all those stupid requirements and tasks. Nothing, nothing
Yeah.
against you guys. But yeah. I mean, I guess that's why somebody could hate it. But in terms of like yeah, like what I was saying, like in terms of previous holiday events, Jax hasn't really been doing it, like the giant Kofi, and we also have gotten like and a lot of items from the holiday events like last year. A lot of them were per installments, like the bunny emotes and shit like that. I think
Oh,
there was
yeah.
also probably some Easter outfit or some bullshit. So it seems like they are willing to just put holiday items just for like on the store, not previous ones because they pulled that. Yeah, it was never on the store. But I don't know.
Now,
I guess.
I'm not sure. Like those that they put on, are they still up to be able to get, or are they like discontinued?
What do you mean?
Anyone know? Like when you said that they put stuff up on
Oh no
Solomon's
no, you
store.
totally get that. Actually, one of the emotes are free this month because they do that monthly free Solomon stuff. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
so I guess only one of the emotes are now pay to win, or not pay to win. That's pay to cosmetic, I guess.
Yeah, I
It
don't have
seemed-
any problem with pay to cosmetic. Like if you want to make your character look different, that's cool. Like I'm not gonna spend money on it, but if you want to, feel free.
I've said this before. I don't get the problem with where people have problem with cosmetics. I know the only thing I have problems with are the wings, like the wings you equip. They look fucking stupid. I don't get why people wear them. I hope none of you do that. Here, I'll kill you guys, I swear.
See, I don't really get a lot of it, but if somebody wants to make their character look a certain way, I don't see what's wrong with them paying to look like that. Like I said, I don't know that I ever would, but I mean, if you want to, feel free. But the pay to win is where it kind of crosses a line, I guess.
So, I just quickly want to compare this Easter event to the one in Old School at the moment. The Old School one, you have to find, like, in a little maze where this stupid little rabbit lives, in, like, these tunnels. You have to find this weapon, mine the ore to, like, make fuel for it, then, like, do some herbalish and make it, like, an actual weapon with ammo. And then with the worst mechanics possible, I shit you not, worst mechanics possible, you have to shoot these stupid little chocolate frickin' NPCs. But the thing is, the mechanics are so flawed in Old School, you have to run away before it catches up with you, quickly shoot it, but you'll still fail 90% of the time. Now I guess I know I'm kind of not coordinated on this game or gaming because I'm kind of shitty. I've played Minecraft with James before and I've died all the time whenever there's like some monster. But still, that took me like an hour. That event should only take like 10 minutes.
But see, like, the way that sounds, to me anyway, I haven't done it, obviously, I don't really play Old School, but
I just can't describe it.
makes me think of some of the older ones. Like, that makes me think of the older ones.
It actually kind of makes me feel like it's part of that mansion quest, just rehashed in the Easter theme. Giant monster running away that you have to kill.
It might be an old event, I'm not sure. I started in like 2009, so...
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
It sounds like it has that kind of feel.
You guys should honestly go on Old School sometime and just play the stupid event. It's the worst thing ever. I don't know how I can explain it worse, but like the rewards you all like, you get the chicken suit outfit, and then you get like some other crap from previous Easter years, and then you get 2 Easter eggs. You can sell them to GE. I tried selling them; they were only sold for 6K each. It used to be 30K.
Don't you get like 5 more after the quest? That's what everyone was doing, it seems.
If you want to kill the monsters, but yeah, again, the mechanics in that quest to kill them is so flawed and just so shitty. It takes a while. It made me rage.
Wasn't like a friend who was saying like you can make new accounts and just keep collecting Easter eggs for each account?
It's not worth it because they're only 6K each. You're better off just getting a job and buying bonds. Oh yeah, and bonds are on Old School now. Yeah, I think they're sold for 900K each or something. That's what I've heard last. So basically, it seems like it's being used quite well, but I'm kind of worried about RuneScape through bonds because that means a lot of old schoolers used to just transfer the money with these swap FCs, and they buy RS3 bonds. But now that there isn't people buying these bonds from Old School, it's gonna go down because there's gonna be lack of demand, I guess. What do you guys?
Could be.
So, none of you are actually playing Old School, except probably Death. You probably play occasionally, do you?
I have played. I mean, I haven't in a little while.
I know Linz, you used to play, but I'm assuming you're not.
Yeah, I just played the first 3 to 4 months, then...
Yeah. And James, I have no idea. I know you played...
Yeah, I don't play it anymore. I did the Iron Man for like a month, and...
Yeah, I gave up.
RS3 for life, baby.
I kind of have... I guess I can have an opinion since I've been playing recently. It's cool. I don't know. Do you guys want to say anything else about it?
I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, I don't know why people from one hate on the other as much as they do. Like, I'm cool with them both, really. I mean, I play RS3 more.
Honestly, I hate both sides. Because whenever one of them fight, their logic is flawed and just,
Yeah,
like Old School
it's funny to watch them fight.
Old School talking about like Disney characters and shit on RS3, and then like RS3, saying shit about it. Oh my god, it just kills me. Because all the people that argue about it, like on Reddit and stuff, they're so just like stuck in their own fucking game and stuck up their ass about their game. Either if it's RS3 subreddit or Old School Reddit, they're both just ignorant, just plain stupid. It's pathetic. But I don't know. I guess both communities suck in my opinion. They just have their different flaws in different ways.
They have gone downhill.
Oh yeah.
I think one thing which will help, like, because looking at the number of people from the clan who are playing old school, is if old school people can join the clan chat, that might help a little bit.
That'd be hilarious. I don't know why, but
I think that would be a good idea, honestly.
sometimes when old school is like mentioned, like CC chat, there's a lot of disrespect towards it. Okay, not a lot. I'm totally being exaggerating, but I'm exaggerating. But like, you know, there's like this, I don't know, this like atmosphere
No,
towards it that just sucks.
our clan chat right now is only on RS3, so if anyone from old school is going to be there, hey, where's that guy? Oh, he's playing old school. That's going to be the only line about him. Anything else, there's no other input which is going to come. So, because clan chat is only in RS3.
Yeah,
That's
but
one
don't you
reason.
think like chaos will like go and ensue if like, you know, if O7 clans could join like RS3 clans? Because I don't know, I feel like if they like clash or something, you know, there'd be a lot of clashes in general. The one
No,
thing,
it's like any
go
other
ahead.
clan, right? Like
well, not our clan. I doubt there'd be much problems in that, but like, you know,
yeah,
there
that's
are
yeah, but
clans that fight much more than us.
yeah, but like over time it'll adjust itself. Like people in a clan will only there will be people who respect each other in a clan anyway. People like killers or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
they won't be fighting that versus other clan at least. If they fight, then they'll just leave and join something else.
I was I was talking to somebody, I can't say who it is, but in old school, but they were making fun of me because I played EOC to one of my friends, and but because we only mash buttons and then that's how we get 99s. Well, to be fair, at least we're actually mashing the buttons and not AFKing Nightmare Zone or splashing, but you know, okay. You know, that's
Like,
cool.
no, it's like any other game. It's two different games, and both the games has its plus and minus points. Yeah. At the end of
Well,
the day, who's playing it
again,
is making money for Jagex,
well,
right? So.
while not Nightmare Zone, O7 has those shitty flaws, I still think it has less flaws than RuneScape 3. But I think it's enough for old school because I think we need to move on to March BTS. So lack of updates again. Nice surprise. I was actually very surprised about that. No, it wasn't. But this time we actually got less updates. We have 1.5 Aquarium and that combat beta we were talking about earlier. I guess we'll get the beta out of the way again. It's being released this month. All that mashup features of EOC and Legacy are gonna happen, and death rework and some other crap. I think they added movable bank tabs from that. That was last week on the beta.
Probably the bank
Yes.
tabs is the only one which will be set. Anything else in terms of combat or death or anything else will happen to Jagex will release it, there'll be something flawed. Then they'll rework it, then again they'll rework it like a couple of months later, they'll keep on adjusting it.
Yeah.
Not a,
So
it's never gonna be a final product.
I don't really do combat, but the one thing that made me kind of hate it is it does has a simplicity compared to other games. Like a lot of people say that, you know, RS third combat's super, you know, I don't know, not complicated, I guess. But it is, but not in the ways where there's a lot of features. Like the one thing is there's barely any abilities compared to other games. Do you think there's a reason why there's lack of abilities? Do you think it's possible to add the same amount that some games have, like WoW or so?
It's too much of a time sink for them to balance all the abilities and whatnot between the three combat styles. It's just not worth the money.
Yeah. Guess.
I think if they did start off with more than they did now, the transition from going to the pre-EOC combat to EOC, if there was a ton, just like a ridiculous amount of abilities and they were complicated, I think that it would have put even more people off than it did. Because as it is, like, there's not that many, and to compare it to World of Warcraft is ridiculous, and whoever does must not have ever played World of
Hey,
Warcraft.
I'm just saying they both have abilities, okay? So...
Oh yeah, I know. But I'm saying World of Warcraft, even the little bit that I've seen and played it, like, is a lot more complicated. Like, the RuneScape abilities are still very simple, to be honest. It's not like most of them don't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know, I think if they added more at the beginning, it would have just been even worse.
Well, I mean,
as far as the reception.
the one thing about the combat thing that doesn't get to me is why are there like this is gonna sound really ignorant, but what's with all the numbers? Why do we need all those? Like, why do we know this X percentage is gonna infect this and bring this bullshit bonus over time by this percentage and crap? I don't get it. Why can't we just have abilities? It zaps the guy, it fucking kills it. I mean, again, I don't, I'm not a combat person.
That's the whole point of abilities, though, is to maximize your DPS.
But that just sounds stupid.
If it just zapped them, then it would be no different from before the abilities. You would just hit the person. And it'd be basically the same, except now you'd have to push a key to do it, or have Revolution on or something.
You always have to press the key, but I just don't get why we need to, like, plan out all this bullshit when we're just gonna be killing it. I mean, do you plan out... Actually, let me not ask that question. That's a weird question. I was gonna ask, do you plan out your...
One thing Jagex did say when EOC was released that everyone in the game before had just a fixed set of weapons which they would use. Like, everyone was in Bando's armor with a chaotic weapon, camping all bosses. It doesn't matter what type of boss it was. So they wanted that to change. And to a little, it has changed that, people do have Ascensions, Seismics, whatever, all those. But it hasn't changed so much. Instead of camping one weapon, people are camping 3 weapons now.
So I know
that's the only change.
So the one thing I have to say about like EOC itself, the one good thing is like the fact they can add those items in game. Because think about like tier 75 God Swords, like those would be severely OP, and all those other high level items like the whip. But
the only thing bad about the tier system is there's no point for them to introduce anything like a tier 60 weapon now, because people are still going to use tier 90, right? If they want to go back. One thing they can start doing is like, what the recent change which happened because of the quest to Darklight. Darklight, it's normal except against like few demons. It's like really good now. So there's a reason not to use Dragos anymore or Seismic anymore against Calgarian demons. So, So okay, now you're using, like, if a lot of people are doing Calgarian demons, then there's a huge reason to use that. Like, they can introduce specific weapons like that, and that will,
in my opinion, like, if they wanted to make low-level content to be, I don't know, I guess, meaningful and used, they shouldn't make everybody high-leveled and fast, like the game itself, because they want everybody high-leveled, so why do we need to push out this low-level content that nobody's going to use if they want to make it, usable?
Like, and you're saying a variety of weapons, and you bring up the example of a dark light attacking one monster. That doesn't seem like...
Well, no. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's
not
good.
you to win.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a one set of monsters, right? But at least people are using that. Before that, it just was going to be Dragos or Mage. It was basically Mage at Calgarian Demons and anywhere else. So at least there's a reason to at least try it out. And for some people, it's a valid option that if they don't have Dragos, then they would use it. And even if people have Dragos, at least they're taking another weapon from their bank, which otherwise it just would be 3 presets and you're more or less set, unless you're like, depending on what boss you go to. So they could introduce like a weapon which is not like OP, but like works very, very well against one set of monsters. Like some weapon which works good at dragons, that you don't just take like Ascensions every time and just go kill dragons and just camp that all the time. Because if anyone, think about it, like if someone is a low level and is trying to make money, he's just going to come like, I just need to earn enough money to get to Ascensions, and that's my end goal. At least now he has a choice.
This is kind of deep, but do you guys ever think we'll get an EOC of the EOC?
What?
Do you think we'll ever get an evolution combat of the evolution of combat? Do you think we'll get another like major combat update that'll like
V2 or whatever?
Yeah.
Maybe? But jumping back to what Wins was saying, I think the only way for them to have a good EOC is to introduce more weapons. Like, for Edemus, like, nobody uses Dragors, and that should be a bad thing since they're weak to Slash. Everybody should be using Dragor Longs, and if all the tier 90s were a lot cheaper, like 30 mil each, like the Dragors are, then if they introduce a lot of weapons, then people would have a lot more variety, take that 20% buff over it, and if they actually balanced it, so, hey, enemies are actually weak to melee and weak to slash instead of just maging them and getting twice the speed on kills.
Yeah. Well,
Right. Means for me, like always, the best boss of all time was Diagnop Kings. Mainly because you had to at least means you can go there with a Drygor and try hitting the mage or the range, and you would hit 0, right? So you had to try with it, no matter who you are, what and like what weapons you have. So at least that had some skills that you had to change your weapons, to change your ability bars, and see tormented demons too, like the ones before. Like now they are like pretty chill, but at least you have to do something than just stand there and kill in one attack style.
yeah.
That's or it's again, most people would camp a boss now if it's like good GP. Like sometimes even that gets boring, so you just need like fun stuff to do.
Do you guys have any like final thoughts on beta or combat in general or anything?
I'm pretty sure the death system which is going to come, it's going to be another rage fest. So I guess everyone has to be prepared for that.
Again, I don't think it's RuneScape to have that combat system up. I mean, not combat, death system. Well, I agree with that too. But, the death, yeah, no, I don't think you should pay your way to keep all your items in by just using
I think it
GP.
is time something else happened.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, the fact that there's absolutely no penalty for dying at this point, I mean, you can pretty much get back anywhere in time. So, the fact that you don't get penalized at all for dying, I think is really bizarre as
Now,
far as for a game.
The one thing I have to say is they're making things less fun and more about, just losing or, this happening, but, because, we used to have this death system where you die, you'd have to go back and actually challenge yourself, and, that's kind of fun. In this death system, you have to die, go to that death guy, pay this, and then you're done. You get to keep your items. That isn't fun at all. Doesn't seem game-like.
See, main thing is, okay, it's a risk versus benefit, so everyone should feel that they're risking something to get some benefit, like tougher the boss, bigger the risk, but more should be the benefit. That's where the fun lies. But that's what Jagex is aiming at, but it's difficult when they're also introducing other things off Solomon's or whatever, which give you free stuff, like free XP and everything. Even though when they're trying to make the game interesting, but on the other hand, there's like another 3 updates in the month, which is making the game easier, so it doesn't balance out.
Yeah. I don't think Jagex has any long-term plans for the game, so yeah, that's all I'll
I
say.
think they do. They need a money sink, and they're just
Yeah.
not finding an easy way to get a good money sink out there.
Yeah. Can you imagine if they never made any, like, money sinks, like, from How much money do you think Barrows is, like, synced? Do you think probably a ton, but, like, Jesus Christ, imagine if none of that ever happened.
Yeah.
Like the gradable stuff, you mean?
Oh, yeah, when you go and pay for it back.
Yeah. I don't know. It definitely has made a big impact on the amount of money that's in the game, but at the same time, so much money comes into the game still every single day that it's got to be a huge number.
It's
I
really hard to balance that though if you doubt it. I mean, I spent 3 mil to repair my noxious staff, and I made like 20 or 40 mil off it with the enemy tasks and whatnot. It's really hard to balance that because if I'm doing anything and I'm losing money, then I just won't use the item and I won't use the grade.
Yeah.
And another thing is like,
make profit.
yeah, the items are not leaving the game. Just see what happened when the pets was released. Like everybody started camping pets, and all the weapons started dropping in price rapidly.
Can you look at Spirit Shields and think about the price they were, like 5 years ago?
And you can think 5 years ago that the shield slot was actually a shield, so they had a use, and now they don't. So that's another thing too.
I wish shields did have a use. I don't know that they ever will again, but I really wish that they did.
Eventually, Jaggers will make fleck damage, but until then, they're going to be useless.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's,
I don't know.
just make a shield a necessity for the group. Imagine that certain people have to hold the shield, or like the entire group takes added damage, right?
Oh,
Things
yeah.
like that. Yeah. Things basically they have to make something better, but
I mean, they're gonna make that riot thing, right? Where you
yeah.
just like
So
stand there and you take damage for the rest of your life. So maybe that'll have a use for the shield.
yeah,
I will say this about money sinks though. I guarantee you more money is coming in the game through thieving than money going out of this game from that new death system once it's in the game. I guarantee that thieving will still give plenty of money in Elf City.
That's fine though, because like back in the day we had a lot of money making methods, but we had a lot more money sinks. We just don't have many money sinks right now. I mean, if you think about it, the whole death thing is just because of dosing.
Well, yeah, that's also a good point. But don't you think we'll run out, money sinks? Because think it, they already use the death system. They already use the freaking instancing idea. What else could they do besides like GE tax or something?
If I knew that, I'd be working for Jagex and making money off my ideas.
yeah. I mean, like I'm pretty sure this Aquarian update is going to be pretty huge, right? Like at least it looked pretty. So I would just like ask Jagex to put like if you have to fill your aquarium daily with like 20 gallons of water, just put like 1 mil per 20 gallon, like 1 mil per day tax, just to keep your aquarium full.
They should actually do that, and if there's more like inflation, they'll like raise their taxes.
Oh god, I'm so tired of daily. Stop it. I don't even want to do wax. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, no, bonds.
well.
We're sorry. We're gonna raise the taxes to bonds to 100%. You're gonna lose half the money if you want to make it tradable. Can you imagine that if they just start raising taxes? That'd be great.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
well.
any more combat, money sinks, so-and-so,
I mean,
death or work?
well, I think was the cows too. They raised like 2 bill, right?
Oh, the cow! We gotta talk about April Fools. Let's do that right now. So, I can't believe I forgot all about this, even when I was making the schedule for the BTS. Yeah, April Fools, it was actually really awesome this year, in my opinion. For if you were actually watching our clown YouTube page, then props to you, but I made a camel stacking video. I did that for nearly 3 hours. I only recorded an hour and a half. Yeah, that's legit. But oh my god, I don't know why I enjoyed it, but for some reason I thought, it was confirmed that like you could stack up to 8 camels. I only get the 4 or 5, I think 4, and it just got rarer, more rare each time. So I am interested if somebody ever got to like 5 or 6 or 7. But
Was there anything on Reddit for 5?
no, barely anybody
Okay.
knew about this content too. Like I don't know why, but like Reddit, barely any people paid attention towards it or upvoted it or in general. Cow tipping, basically, you don't actually tip a cow over, you actually tip, like, pay a cow. And it was like this big, top-notch douchebag cow in Lumbridge who had like a top hat and a monocle, and he was super rich, but, basically, you could tip the guy or donate money to a non-existent high scores, and a couple people did by accident. Like there was this guy on Reddit who said he like paid 66 mil by accident, or it was on the
Wow.
forums. He did it totally by accident. But I was looking over the high scores. I think it's actually still on the RuneScape website. They haven't removed it yet, but I know they're going to. That's what Mod Raven said. But apparently somebody donated a bill to it. And,
Whoa.
Wow, somebody donated half of his total wealth to use.
yeah,
The
and
cow's total wealth, that is.
it is actually still in the high scores, and yeah, so first place Pengo Toxo, I don't fucking know. He donated 1 bill. Second place donated 135 mil, and sixth place the guy I was talking about who like accidentally donated 66 mil. Yeah, sixth place. Go figure. Sucks for him.
Yeah, but like it's just in-game wealth, right? Like, what's the point after a certain amount? Like once you've bought most of the items in games, GP doesn't have any value unless you're donating it for
XP.
charity or selling it for real life gold or something like that. So what does it matter if you have like 100 mil extra or like 100 bill extra?
Yeah, I
Nothing
guess.
else to buy.
Yeah, but that is oh, by the way, I did this cow tipping thing. I donated 51K to this non-existent charity. And I got ranked like 284 or something, so that's cool.
Oh wow.
But it's not staying on a
Nice.
high score, so it's like fuck it, you know. I wish I donated like 2 mil if it was staying on. That'd be cool, because I'd be like rank 80. But other than that, there was this Yak Speak amulet where you could talk to these like fucking, and you can talk to any NPC with the Yak Speak amulet equipped, and the NPC would just say Baru or a poem or something. But they had to remove it because apparently you could like skip through chat option or chat dialogue for quests, and I'm assuming you could glitch your way to like complete quests. So that's not good.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I
I
should
didn't
have
know
done
that.
that.
Well, no, that's what I'm assuming because they said they had to remove it because you could like skip through dialogue. So that
Dang, why didn't
I
you
get
guys tell me about this? I
because
should
I
have.
didn't
I could
know.
have finished
This
all the
was
quests.
I know
they
what
only
it
mentioned
is.
this after you like they removed it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Oh, what else happened? There was oh, we also got some stupid outfit or oh, we got what was it, jazz hands?
Jazz hands.
Yeah, that was cool. Good props to Jax for that. We were supposed to get a couple more items from that stupid April Fool's thing, but I don't think we got any of it. At least, oh, there was
I
also
don't
think
even
Raven.
know
April
what was
Fool's
April
is
Fool's
the-
and what wasn't.
There was Raven, and once you click Spy on, basically it was like the Elf City Ravens that were stupid and put in place. It says found 1 out of 365, and it was in Draenor. But it'd be cool if those
Oh,
you know
wow.
those Ravens just kept like appearing throughout Gelnor and they actually did it. Although I can't imagine them finding actually doing that. That would suck. But besides that, that's April Fool's. It was actually really cool compared to previous years. Like, usually they just leave up a news post or something. This time they just left it totally on its own, didn't even make a mention about it. I
Did
thought that
anyone
was really
see
cool.
the video with Jagex posted like over the what is it? The banning system?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
believable.
that was fun.
Yeah.
It's
That
believable.
was a nice one too.
I think April Fool's is the most underrated of all of the holiday.
Oh,
I'm gonna say
it's
holiday
so
events
fun.
in quotes. I think it's the best. It's so great.
It felt like a Christmas to me. I don't know why. It felt like one of those Christmas updates. Yeah. Well,
They're just fantastic.
so that was April Fool's. I guess we could talk about the fish POH, I guess. Update. I'll be honest, I don't know much about it. I just watched the stream. I haven't looked at any of the design documents. All I know is it's actually a totally harmless update. It isn't gonna fuck fishing over in any way, so I'm happy as hell.
Okay, the
But,
shark fit outfit already did that.
yeah, but the shark thing came along and I'm like,
It
shit.
really
Like,
didn't. All
Yes,
it did is
it
make
did.
it AFK.
That's not good! It'll be the next
You still
thieving.
get better XP at
Have you seen-
C2.
Have you seen what they done the freaking thieving? Do you know how many people have ranks
It's
to that
3
now?
different fish. Put it on your ability bar, press 1, 2, 3, and it's AFK just as much. Now you
I-
just don't have to button mash. What you do?
No. What the
Doesn't
thing
affect
is,
XP.
people treat button mashing and having to look at another screen for Netflix. They
It's,
treat that as not
like-
AFK. They treat that as the highest efficiency they'll have to do all their life. I'm not
True, I
joking.
mean, I did lose like K ranks for not training it, but
No,
Means I
it's
wasn't-
99.
Yeah, I wasn't that worried about the AFK part of it. Like, it's not. It probably just had like 5 to 6k more XP per hour. That doesn't. But like, it had other benefits. Like, okay, one thing is more 5 to 7% more XP, and second is like, I think it made all the monsters not aggressive on you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
LRC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you just use the golem suit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
again, that's something else of Solomon's, right? Like, which gives you that ability.
Solomon's.
And- of Treasure
That's
Hunter or
baby.
whatever.
That's Solomon.
Yeah, yeah. So Treasure Hunter. So, but it was a huge success for Jagex. So now I'm pretty sure it opens the doors. Like, what else can you do for other skills?
Wood cutting or hunter will be Nox, or agility. They
Uh,
already did
wood cutting
Runecraft.
already has an outfit, so it's gonna be Hunter.
No, well, all of them have outfits. These are the OP outfits. They're naming it.
No, they don't all have outfits. We don't have combat outfits yet.
Oh
Sure, that'll
gosh.
be a thing.
Oh,
Combat
don't get my
outfits.
ideas, you bastard. Actually, I don't care about combat.
And we
that's
need
good.
an agility outfit that actually gives XP.
We need.
Oh, well.
Rethink
Or
those
agility.
words. Need
We don't have
or
fletching.
want.
We don't have Slayer.
Well, the one point I do want to make up.
Well, there's the Slayer masks.
But can we?
That doesn't increase XP though.
Can we point
The
out
generic 5-piece or 4-piece that gives 5 and 6% XP buff.
that the only skills that haven't been raped by MTX so far seems like it's fletching, and there was one other one. I think it was actually woodcutting. Yeah, fletching and woodcutting are the only skills that have been raped by MTX. It seems like, because look at any other skill. Prayer, not really, but you know.
It's
Defense.
AFK and it has the 1% outfit or the first
Oh,
stage
yeah,
outfit.
First stage outfit, yeah.
Well, all the combats are fucked by those melee training dummies and etc. Rune crafting eternal outfit, and there's gonna be that essence bullcrap coming to Vic this month and probably soon on MTX.
No, you have the
Construction-
wicked hood teleport. You have the wicked hood teleport too, right?
Oh yeah,
That makes
those.
sense.
That's just,
Oh, yeah.
That just dropped rune prices. Nobody does runes though. Crafting, crafting, wood cutting, and smithing have those protein bullshit.
Oh yeah.
But again, we can go on and on. But again, I just want to point out, it seems like fishing and agility have gotten the most butt raped. Because fishing is now AFK and is pretty much essential.
I'm
with
so
that.
sad about agility. Like, I'm 21 mil agility, and that could have been a decent rank.
Silver
if you want
Hawks.
to talk about the skill which got affected the most, I think smithing. Smithing used to be a costly skill.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now you
Smithing.
actually can make profit out of it.
I don't think that was technically like X's fault. I think that was like
Oh, the
or
pro. I mean, not the
MTX fault. I
protein.
think that was mostly Elf City fault with Rune Hour and whatnot.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about
I'm just
like
talking like
400,
the
500 people
portables,
getting-
the portable ones, those ones.
portables? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that dropped the rune prices.
That's also
So I
fucking
think Rune Hour
construction.
fucked it the most.
And now they just give those out common as hell. Same with Silverhawks, it's a joke. And the one thing a lot of people say, oh, just put Silverhawks in mini games, or, make it more common. No, that's not the answer. The answer is not having more of it, these flawed, dumbass people. You don't get a flawed item and just make it more flawed as hell. That is the dumbest idea you can make. Get rid of it. You don't put more of it in-game. That's just the stupidest thing they could do. I don't think people are happy. I mean, I think people are unhappy because they don't have it, and they have to spend money to make it.
Yep.
I don't think they give a shit if it's in-game or not. They don't care if it's anything that has to do with devaluing
See,
the
like
game.
everyone complained about the shark outfit, but everyone still got it, right?
No,
At least
they
everyone
only-
did something to get.
I think when they make it
Get a
more
set.
exclusive is when people complain. They don't give a shit how much it fucks up the game or fucks up an individual skill. They're like, oh, okay, another skill fucked up? Who cares? We're gonna have 27 more of them. Yeah, that won't take too long to fuck it up. They've already done it to nearly every skill, and it's been 3 years into MTX. It's such a joke. I really can't stand it, and in general, I'm sick of it, and I think people, I don't know, I guess they have a selfish mindset when it comes to the game. They don't care if woodcutting is the next fucked up skill, because in their opinion, oh cool, now I get to train it faster.
See, fine, if you see the long time history of the game, it's like a transition phase. Like every time they introduce new things, you always compare to the old time. You have something to compare to, like old school. But if someone is coming to the game new, they're not going to complain because they'll say, okay, this is the game, what it offers me, and I'm going to just play it. If I like the game, I'll play it. That's it.
But I'm pretty much new in regards to RuneScape. I started in 09. When's you started in 09? Yeah, I feel like I'm the 2002 veteran fucking saying we don't need fast bullshit. It seems like all our veterans, quote, in fucking quotes, don't even...
Right, like,
they're acting like they're 2015 new players.
see, I don't agree with what Jagex does, but like, how else
What's
they
the
gonna
crazy
make
is
games?
how fast they get away with it. It's compared to the amount of, like, I don't want to say defense because that's retarded, but I guess the amount of, like, attack we put towards Jagex in 2012 on MTX and compared to 2015, I haven't grown tired of it. Probably others have, but at least I still frickin' say it's bullshit. A lot of
I
people,
think
a
the
lot of
thing
players
is,
just
like,
accept it now. It's a complete joke. The only updates I've actually accepted are probably the cosmetic ones, like that pirate cosmetic promotion or the Halloween bullshit where they just had these ghost outfits. I actually praise that bullcrap because that's encouraging players to not just
Well,
think of it as a
it,
as a
that's
pay to
where
win shop.
that's where it started, right? That's where it started. Like on Solomon's, it's supposed to be only cosmetic. Then you had like the wicked pouch or
Well, I'm talking about treasure
something
hunters.
else. Yeah, means that's where it starts,
Oh yeah.
right? Like, yeah, see, the basic thing is like treasure hunter won't exist if there's not demand for it. Like, so people are actually buying it. One thing you should be surprised is the bond prices are so low. That's because the amount of people who are actually buying the bonds of the website. Yeah, if the amount of people buying the bonds of the website were less, then each bond would be like 20 to 30 mil.
You know, this might sound weird to me. I mean, weird to you guys, but I honestly don't find bonds pay to win necessary. Well, it is pay to win in a sense, but for some reason I just don't care if somebody's spending their spending their real life money for GP. I've never done it. I don't have a need to do it because I don't even spend money in general, and I
Yeah,
made
and that's
a
the
crap
principle what
ton.
Jagex is. Yeah, that's the principle what Jagex is going through. Like it's a game. Just play your own game. Why do you have to care how others play?
No. I'm not saying that's the way players should think about the game. That I think that's totally unhealthy in a sense for the game because it's an MMO. You're supposed to care about what others think. It's
Yeah, but
not,
there's always going to be something, right? Like say, I guess like when Zazima was playing, each skill was like very very tough and everything, and any new update they would bring into like say it even for room crafting and they just brought in a new altar, that makes the experience go up and makes the game that much more easier. And so at Zazima's mind, it'll be like, oh okay, the game got a little more easier even though it was just another update, right? Like technically it is true that game gets easier over time. More stuff you bring in, it does get easier.
right.
How else are they going to bring? Okay, say if they're going to bring in a new boss, it has to drop something, right? Otherwise, why people will play it?
Right, I just want to say this one thing. If people want to treat it as a single-player game and say only value your own rewards, alright, let's get rid of the high scores. Let's get rid of skill capes. Let's get rid of... In fact, you can't see anybody's armor or combat stats or stats in general. In fact, we're going to get rid of stats. Instead, we're going to start all with max combat and max stats, and we're all going to have 200 mils. You know, since the game... You know, there's no achievements in it, and you can only value your own self. Okay, sure. Let's get rid of all
Yeah,
that, and
so
then we don't need to.
yeah, so which game is like that? Do you know any game which is like that? Hardly,
Call
right?
of Duty, that's it. But there's prestige in that, and shit like that. But this game isn't
And high
Call of Duty.
scores and everything else you just said.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. What? They don't have levels, I got. Oh, what they do. Okay, well, anyways.
They
no,
do.
I don't...
They have
Right
a-
next to your name.
Well, okay, well, in this case, if it's gonna be a single-player game where we have to care, where we can't care about our achievements or, don't want them devalued, great. We can get rid of all that crap and make everything
Fine,
OP.
like the most single player game thing in RS is like Iron Man. Still, people race for high scores.
No. You can go even more single player and just download a private server and play by yourself.
Yeah, you can.
Hey, I'll honestly upfront say I tried that, and I cannot find how to make it running. In fact, if I got it running, I would probably not be doing this podcast. I probably wouldn't look at any
Wow.
update in the future. I'd probably...
I don't think you'd like because you can just summon items and
I wouldn't do
the
that.
temptation's
Yeah.
too high.
I don't know. I wouldn't do it.
Eh.
I wouldn't do it, you son of a bitch.
Why would you want to click get a fishing spot when you can just type in /give 200 mil, you know?
Well...
What's the point? You're not showing off. You're not doing anything. You're just wasting your time clicking for no reason.
Well, okay, I'll give you this point. Kane all the time says my outfit looks shit. I tell him I don't give a shit. I think he looks like shit. And game.
But you're being
and-
noticed, which makes you feel happy.
What? Yes.
But you're getting noticed
I
by game,
guess.
which makes you feel happy.
I guess. Yeah, that's true. Because then I can also compare that to Sinkholes where I just go in there, leash, and laugh at people, and I kind of enjoy that.
Yeah, fine, but you won't be doing sinkholes if it's not for the reward, right?
Yeah, that's my reward.
No, you wouldn't be doing sinkholes if you couldn't make other people rage.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah.
do it.
See?
That's the whole fun of it. Yeah. I guess.
I remember you telling me about the days when you're just in the lobby and people are like, oh shit.
I still
here.
do it. I've gone back to it.
Great.
Well, I think we should talk about the fish update now. Wait. Oh shit, we've already talked. Oh, well, yeah, okay, so we did one on TX. Do you want to move on to the actual update? The POH update. Anybody?
Sure. Why
Okay.
not?
So, do you want to talk about it? Because all I know is it's just you collect fish in game and put in your POH.
The only thing I know about it is that there's 13 fish in it, and
You have to collect
I
them
think
all
it's gonna
for
be
comp.
like 1 egg every 3 hours, so that's what they said.
Oh, that
So it's
sucks.
gonna be at least, yeah. So it's gonna be a 40 to 50 hour comp update, a comp requirement.
I guarantee people
Oh, wow.
complain about this more than frickin' Pauline and her frickin' loved farm shit. It's not even that
Hey,
bad. I don't get why people bitch about that.
One thing you have to get used to now is like, okay, it has already started for a long time. Jaggies did a poll that, okay, how many updates do you want in a month? Is it okay if we do less updates and move on
Yeah.
instead of weekly updates, right? Yeah, but like it's already been happening for the last few months. Like
It's
we've been
funny.
getting
They're supposed to put
meaningful
that.
updates. Yeah, so when you're getting lesser meaningful updates, Jagex will at least be trying that, okay, let's give them an update which at least drags out the requirement a lot. So they don't want something to be done in like 2-3 hours and then people will be wondering what to do for the rest of the month.
It's kind of funny they like brought up that a lot of people are playing their bullshit updates that are shit. It's kind of interesting. You know, like you said, it's kind of funny they bring out this poll now that we've had these shit up. What are they even doing? Like, have we lost team and development team or something? I know they're preserving a lot of graphics, like reusing them and recycling them.
No,
But
but you did see, if you see over the last 3 to 4 months, especially after the Transformer game failed and Mod MMG left, like slowly for various reasons, not just for the game. Many people have left Jagex, like Mod Ryan left and a few other people have left Jagex. And I don't know how many people they hired, but if they didn't hire, then naturally the number of people who left means the workload is staying the same, means less people to do the work, right?
They claim they
It has
still
to
have
have an
500
effect somewhere.
employees. I think they still claim that. But
I think it's dropped to like 415.
has it? I'm
That,
not sure.
You know the posts which are linked when they got the new CEO?
they fire like 2 or 3 a week, it seems.
What? So, I probably shouldn't be asking this, but like, why would they tank an entire team? Is it like to punish everybody that failed them? I don't get it. Can't they
No,
just reuse
Not
them?
making profit.
Yeah, I mean, it just like it costs them like 40 to 50,000 pounds a year to pay runs, keep someone on staff, and even more on benefits and certain other things.
Even
Oh, so
more
they
on
just-
the
So they
Yeah.
just wanted to start from
So-
scratch with like different people.
No, it's not like start from scratch or anything. It's like any other business. You just the people for the job you require. That's it. And
It
hire
also
the other
seems
one.
like they're hiring a lot less. If you check the Jags page, I remember there'd always be like 10 or 20 positions up for, job. Now there's only probably like 5 or 6.
And
Yeah,
they're not
but,
like replacing anybody, because if you look at Michelle, she used to do the wiki, and now the wiki's done, over with, gone.
Yeah, so they're just reducing costs a lot, and that's what a lot of companies do. One thing which is there is, the new client which is going to come and posted it like it's going to be in C++, and so Java is different. All the people who are in, all the developers are coding in Java. So they already have some developers who are coding in C++. Otherwise, the client is not going to work. And a new update which comes in, so it has to be coded both in Java and C++ for both of the clients to work. But over time, I'm pretty sure Jagex has to phase out Java because everyone is phasing out Java. Even Google got rid of Java. So that means the people who code in Java are going to get fired, are going to get removed.
I wonder what they're gonna do with the old school. They can't do anything with it. They can only like link OS Buddy and make people download that.
Yeah, that's a different game, and one of the reasons a lot of people are going to old school is like because old school has, at least in my view, has a sort of vision that they told people, okay, this is going to be the updates which are going to happen. We're going to poll okay, there's going to be a new continent out or whatever, and they do make like enough mistakes in QA and everything, given the staff size. So everything else remains the same, but they're at least just more candid about it, and they know, okay, this is what the game is, and that's the only thing. Other than that, it's just a similar game to RuneScape, nothing else.
It seems like Old School is getting the same amount of updates with RS3 at this point. Maybe that's where I guess they're kind of copying their system where they just, release meaningful updates the community wants, in a sense. But the one thing I'm worried about is Rune Labs takes over and makes every update a Rune Labs update. And I don't trust Rune Labs, considering the top idea for this Rune Labs so far is, I think it's gonna be released in September. Skilling updates. The top idea is making fishing faster. The guy doesn't even care. Like, he only cares about the XP. He only mentions XP and how much it should be. He only mentions it should scale up and you need this X requirement, and that's all it's gonna be about. Like, he doesn't care to make anything else. Just fishing faster. I know I'm biased, but it pisses me off a lot. So
But like Wins was saying, Rooms Labs is actually like a really good thing because it cuts Jagex costs because now they don't need develop time for figuring out ideas, which could be really, really a long time for like development. Trying to get good ideas and working out quests and all sorts of nonsense like that.
What do you guys think of the current Rune Labs options? Like, that's up for the poll right now, like in-game?
Oh, I like, I want Reddit Passage out. I don't know why. I'd rather want that besides an agility update or, farming guild just sounds fucking useless. I'll just say that. But the agility update, it sounds interesting, but a lot of people just think they'll increase the XP per hour. But in fact, they don't. The update itself doesn't plan to do that. The plan is just to make it more difficult and fun, which I like.
The way I see it, though, if they don't increase that XP, which I don't want them to, but if they don't, and there's nothing else to make people want to do that, then there's absolutely no point, and it's just going to become dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, name things in the game which are like fun. Yeah, name things in the game which are fun but not rewarding. Will actually play.
But what's winning is the Serene quest, where you get spellbook for skilling, I think. Isn't that right?
I think it said more skilling spells.
Yeah, I don't
think that's themed spells and prayers as the reward is what it says.
Oh god,
I
hope that doesn't mean that better not be more passive bonuses to like fucking wood cutting and
no,
fishing.
No, it's gonna be Livid Farm V2 to unlock all the spells.
That'd be great.
That's kind of what I understood from it, to be honest.
Imagine quest complete. There's a new area unlocked, and it's just a copy paste of Livid Farm and the graphics from there. You just go up on a little hill outside of Elf City. It's just a complete copy and paste of Livid Farm, and it'll be like Elfleen instead of Pauline. That'd be great.
You gotta grow crystals.
Oh yeah.
Somebody mines them.
I really did expect like the skilling spells and the lunar spellbook, so stuff like Bake Pie or Super Glass Make. Like, I expect stuff similar to that. That's like not really the best thing to do, but like they're skilling spells. I don't know. That's just kind of what I thought when I saw that.
Since Clay's a thing in Elf City.
And of course, since fences fall apart really fast, the fences you make will be full of termites. So every time it falls, it would fall much more than like Livid Farm itself. So like you have to repair all the fences maybe once or twice each round. Does that sound fair? Yeah. But
wait, if we're making fences, does that mean we can actually add a rail around Elf City so the little imps can't go outside and run away from me?
No, they can fly. They're allowed to do anything they want. Yeah. And, well, what I found interesting is, again, I fucking hate the wings in this game. So if we're gonna have cosmetic wings, can we at least fucking fly?
I want my mounts, Jagex. Where's my mounts?
Or is this not a peace server yet?
Mounts would be so interesting. I just don't know that anyone would use them that often, because like you can pretty much just teleport everywhere.
Yeah.
I sometimes walk.
We kind of got off topic. Do you guys just want to make final points on fish bullshit update, or?
I don't know enough about it yet.
Alright. Anybody? Did anybody actually like read the design documents? Because I didn't, and that was so much reading. Wins, you must have.
No,
Come on.
I didn't.
You watched the Twitch stuff. You should know more than me.
No,
Yeah,
I just looked at the graphics and stuff. I just looked at the pretty colors and crap.
Yeah, that's like it's basically okay.
It's a comp update. I shouldn't have to know this. That's your guys'
Yeah.
job.
It was a Twitch update. It's your job.
No, I don't. What? I don't fucking watch Twitch.
You always watch Twitch. You spam CC about Twitch.
No, I don't. No, I spam from Reddit who watch Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, I guess we could talk about how there's all these gold swap streams just taking over Twitch. And basically, if you go on it like every day, there's always on Reddit, there's always these posts of people just checking up every morning, and the top like streams would just be view botted by like gold swapping FCs. Have you guys actually watched one of these streams, or like, you know?
I have.
Too sketchy.
I think think you're gonna get a freaking virus from just watching the stream. It's not bad. I don't know what to say really. But what they are doing now, Twitch isn't taking into this and kind of realize what I don't know what they're doing. They're viewbotting, so they're taking down all these streams. They're gold swapping streams, and I don't know. That's good in my opinion. Not good for Jagex, since that was the majority of their streams.
No, I'm pretty sure Jagex would have complained because they did talk about not supporting commission taking on the Q&A, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Jagex would have complained to Twitch to take
What's
this
funny
down.
was, I went there midday, probably last week, only 6K viewers, and that's when we still had gold swapping streams. Imagine go down to 3K, that's really bad.
I was watching Twitch last night when I couldn't sleep, and we were still top 15 overall games, which isn't bad for a shit MMO.
I think we used to be like top 10, though.
Yeah, but that was
probably
just like
better.
Iron Man hype, though. Now everybody's doing
that's true.
07 stuff, and nobody's on RS3 streaming.
I really wonder who streams RS3 besides like Bossing or Iron Man, and how many people actually watch those two occasionally.
I don't think anybody streams besides Bossing and Iron Man and...
What's funny was they dedicated so much to this Twitch tab and the community tab so you can stream from in-game. Yeah, nobody fucking uses it. And that's really great. Oh, okay, so if I look at this right now, so the top one is 07, it's like Bounty Hunter, Iron Man, there's Emily's Pro. She's one of... Okay, I don't even want to talk about her. She's just disgusting. Mod Time. So yeah, they cover all these freaking gold swapping streams, and I guess that's great. So,
Yeah, it's
good. Hey, there's staking. 535 views. I thought they stopped that.
No, they wouldn't stop that. It's old
Staking
school.
no commission, fakeness? Yeah,
They wouldn't stop
stop
that. No, old school doesn't stop things. They just keep it in there, and then they say, "Oh, see what they're changing. It's been the game so long."
There's another one. There's a shitload of them with like 100 views or less.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll talk about this event tools update. Anybody give a shit? No?
No.
Okay, good. Essentially, it's just bullshit things to do that isn't actually content update, but, you know, they had to fill space, so they just wrote a post on this. It's a whole paragraph basically saying...
I don't even know what it is, to be honest.
That's good.
It's just an easy way for you to go find JMods if you want to go find them in game and hang out.
And you can make and you can gain XP from that bullshit.
Yeah, they're gonna bring back World Event 1 so you can AFK and talk to them apparently.
Yeah. And I guarantee you they won't like knock out all the like cosmetic items that you were gaining.
Does anyone remember what are the skills in World Event 1?
I was trying to remember
Woodcutting, fishing. Woodcutting, fishing, I think divination as well.
Oh, mining too, right? They have the...
Yeah, maybe.
Definitely
maybe.
mining, because Arby did Event 1.
But again, I think they'll allow like rewards to be back in game.
Well, if it's mining, I wonder if it's going to be open for Iron Man.
It probably will. No, I doubt it. Unless it's like severely reduced. Yeah, they wrote all this bullshit. Oh, basically you can, the one interesting I like from it is you can actually load someone to the freaking party. And I guess they're going to give, like, a less extreme version to, like, not old school player, like, YouTubers and stuff. I kinda don't like that, because I don't like YouTubers on this freaking game.
Wait, so we can tell it to YouTubers?
No, well, I doubt
No,
that, but that's a
they're gonna.
lesser
Yeah,
extreme
they said
version.
that they'll give the community tools a watered down version to maybe clan leaders, clan people, and YouTubers and other community leaders. So
Ooh.
basically, it's you can summon, you can convert yourself into bosses or things like that. You know, drop, summon a goblin mob and things like that. You know,
Yeah.
what J-Mod
Sweet,
said.
I'm gonna give me a rotten potato and kill all my clannies soon then.
I guess there's not much else to say unless you guys actually care about this. I mean, I don't.
It'll be something like, okay, it's something new people see and they do, no one else comes.
Watch this be a whole update week. I'll be so pissed off. Do you guys want to think about Vic?
Can't
I
wait.
am more excited for that than I should be.
He
I
made me
didn't
sick.
use a lot of Vic. I mean, I didn't use Vic last time, so.
I barely use Vic. So on my on my Iron Man, since I referred it, and since it's been doing nothing but rune crafting, I've gained 2.6 mil bonus XP from it.
Nice.
Did you refer yours, James, or?
No.
Oh, damn, that would suck. I mean, that sucks.
I guess the only
I
thing
always
good
forget
about
every
Vic.
time I make a new fucking account.
Yeah, accounts do you guys make?
I have
I've
about
made, like,
15.
4 in the last 2 years?
Oh, wow.
I've probably made around 10 in the last 4 years. Yeah, even if I do have like much.
Yeah,
I mean,
only thing good about Vic coming into the game is, I guess, like for 2 weeks, Barbarian Assault will be popular.
it's
That's
not
true.
It's
good.
pretty
I
popular
hate
now,
that.
actually.
I hate that. It means more people abusing other skills.
Get used to it, like,
No,
you either
I'm
abuse
not
a little.
going to. I
Yeah,
just
I'm glad
it's-
Vic's
Wins.
there. I
I
have a
just
lot
made
of
this.
DXP.
Wins already made the statement that you're not supposed to get rid of or just get accustomed to this bullshit. Always complain about it. That's the only way.
I mean, it's like this.
You shouldn't accept anything if you hate it.
Yeah, I don't even use the normal XP in the game, so it's like the XP that just sits there. But I guess like some other people use it, so they're just empowering them to.
I mean, like I said, remember how I said James is like the Grand Wizard of our clan? Well, maybe
Damn dragon.
Well, yeah,
Wizard.
clan dragon. Yeah. Well, do you want to be a wizard or a dragon? That's
I
up
want to be
to
a
you.
wizard.
Alright, you could be a wizard dragon.
If you're a wizard, you can turn yourself into a dragon.
Like I
Exactly.
said, if you hate something, you shouldn't just get rid of. I mean, never mind. No, that was slightly racist. I'm kidding. But other than that, there's XP. There's bullshit items to bring back in game that they promised they wouldn't bring back in, like the mimic pet. Although, did they say? I'll look at that later. But like, I'm pretty sure they said like all other items that'll never return, but they still do it.
There's a second chance thing for Treasure Hunter right now, so you can get the Easter egg stuff. As for the Mimic Pet, nobody really knows
Easter
how much
egg
it's gonna
stuff.
be. Yeah, like the permanent,
Oh yeah.
like bunny and chicken and whatnot.
Well, I didn't think. No, they never made emphasis that would be gone for good.
Yes, it did.
They did.
When it first came out, it said it's a 2-week thing, and then it's gone.
Well, I doubt. Okay.
It
Well,
was just
the
like
difference.
a Easter promo, and then they just made it into like every Easter promo this year.
I remember. I think I do remember saying they'll just bring it back next year. All these rares that people said that are just gonna become rares, and well, not expensive, but they're gonna be the new rares. I did think they were gonna come back again, and they did, which is pretty great.
Makes me think if like Valentine's next year, if they'll bring back the hearts, since they're now
Oh, they probably
discontinued and not tradable.
Oh, are they didn't delete them?
They removed them off GE. They made them
Oh.
untradeable.
I
With
thought
the,
they totally got rid of them. I'm pretty sure my Iron Man still has like 700 of them.
Yeah, you can make them into potions and get 1% XP, but I don't know if that works for Iron Man.
No, it doesn't.
Like my take is like instead of like teasing people with all the small XP or plus 5% or, they should just do what they did like 3 years ago. Just give everyone, okay, log into the game here, take 1 mil free XP. Like,
Yeah.
that was like best, like level 1 to 70 to summoning right away.
That was like, what, 2 summers ago?
It
Yeah,
was 2012, I think.
means that was like insane. Like, they did that. Like, this could get like 1 mil XP in a skill right away.
I do want to say though is I think James asked me this on PM once, or it might have been somebody else. I guarantee Iron Man will not be allowed to use the store at all. I know.
Vic?
Yeah, Vic.
Yeah, Vic.
There's
a
ways
thread
you
on it. There's a thread on the forums on it. So far, it's like 50-50.
Oh God.
And the
basically-
update post itself says that anybody can and doesn't specify that Iron Man
Yeah.
can't, which is what they
The
normally
only
do.
the
when Iron Man
argument
can't.
is like bonus XP only. I think you can get it in a couple of places. One is Cabbage Face Punch, and the other is that
Clan Citadel as well.
Clan Citadel and the weekly thing. Or what is that? The squid thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Agnoth or whatever.
You also get
Yeah.
clues because they
Yes.
get bonus XP now.
yeah. So what they're saying is like all this bonus XP is earned. It's not, just given to them as a reward somewhere else, like for free. So
I
they actually
just, the
It's
word
gonna be
earn.
so much grinding to get any skill outfit or anything like that.
Oh yeah, imagine if if they allow that, that'd be surprising. Let's never say the words earn with bonus XP. That's not earn. That's
Okay, you go get 10 bill XP off
It's
of
given,
Cabbage
it's
Face
not
Punch and
earned.
see if it's not earned.
No, it's not earned. It's given. I don't give
no,
a shit
Cabbage
if
Face
it's
Punch.
from.
At least you have to do something.
No, I don't care if it's from Treasure Hunter or some OP mini. Cabbage Face Punch isn't that bad, but BA, that's not earned. I don't care. Are we allowed to BA? We're not allowed to BA. Yeah, I
We can
figured.
only do Cabbage, so I said it's totally earned.
What about Pest Control? Oh, no, that doesn't
Nope.
give XP. For Iron
They
Man.
can't get XP anywhere else. Like, basically, okay, even if they had stopped Cabbage Space Punch, that would have been a good enough solution. Basically, you don't have any group mini games. That would have worked, but like they didn't, and at least you have to do something in the game.
Yeah.
You can't AFK it too. Means even if you're not collecting any of those points, you have to still get to the other end.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you guys think it'll take until they actually release like Vic like permanently? Because it'll happen.
Last week.
Last week. All right.
I think they're going to want to vote for the Iron Man and they're going to push Vic till last week.
Yeah, but only thing is what they're gonna do is like either they have all the rewards available for Iron Man, or if they're not gonna do it like, okay, Iron Man can buy this, but not this, then in that case they'll just say, okay, not allowed for Iron Man.
But how long do you think it'll take until it becomes permanent?
Maybe a year or
Next
so
year?
from now.
Yeah.
See, like it was obvious, like ever since 120 Capes was released, and Jagex is gonna slowly try to push all the skills to be going from 99 to 120, and this has been happening slowly, right? Like there have been like updates. Soon the 120 capes will have emotes, and everyone will go for 120. So that would justify the XP rates.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah, so
I can't justify
slowly,
that.
yeah. No, so that slowly just means that the game is becoming that much more bigger than 120 is a get to goal. Like no one is gonna, okay, I got 99, then it's fine, but now I have to get 120. That's what
By the
that's
way,
it.
Cabaret outfit 50% off on Solomon's. I was totally not paid to do that. But if you want the Cabaret outfit, it's 23k rune coins. Since I'm not releasing this video out tonight, probably not.
And one thing you did say
joke's
before
on you
that,
guys.
one thing you did say before that, like Solomon Stores, when it was released, it didn't have anything affecting the game. But the auras were released, and you have like auras like Penance and Vampirism, which does affect a lot. Like especially if you're like Varago bomb tanking, the amount of prayer you lose if you have a Spirit Shield on, and Penance just nullifies that. That makes a huge difference in the game.
we can't say it's affecting settlements is affecting any of that because you can't buy rune coins and spend on auras. Although people who bought the premier mines can do that because they buy loyalty points if they get they get loyalty points if they buy the premier mines. So I guess that is sort of pay to win.
Yeah, so again, like once you have auras which give like some percentage of boost, that does affect the game.
Yeah.
The only thing you can take it is, okay, it's a system which is available for all, so don't look at it as abuse. If you want to make use of it, then do it. Like, it's how I see like rune crafting. You can do 91 to 99 rune crafting at double nature runes and earn a lot of money.
Yeah.
Or you can do rune spam.
And Death, when do you think Vic will be released permanently?
I'd guess next year.
Yeah,
That wouldn't surprise
that's
me.
what I think. Finally, I guess I just want to ask about Vic. How much bonus XP do you guys have? James, I'm scared about what you're going to respond to.
Oh, I'm not even high. I'm less than a mil.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I'm
I
6
think I have,
mil.
like,
Jeez.
I think I have like 1.5 mil. I think.
Seriously?
I used to have a lot, but then I specifically like used it all up as I was training other skills to get to 20 mil in all skills, which I still haven't finished.
Oh yeah, you guys actually train more than one skill. I forgot.
But I'm at like almost 800k right now.
Damn. Yeah,
I'm at 87k, and most of that is just because it's in a 200 mil stat that I don't train anymore.
I have 652,000 fishing, and I'm keeping it. I'm just keeping it in case, because you know, they're eventually gonna raise the caps from 200 mil to like 8 bill or something.
And you'll see me at BA.
Ew. No, don't do that.
Oh god, yeah. That farm making XP's OP.
Wouldn't you hate yourself though?
God, no.
You'd be there
Rank
for
1
10
forever?
years.
Hell yeah.
Dude, you'd be in there for like millions of years.
I don't give a shit. I want rank 1.
Okay, but what if they release Prestige? Won't you be like, fuck, I don't want to do
I
this?
still have all those logs, you know I'm waiting for it.
Okay, to be fair, I do have... Oh, I thought I sold all my fishing bait. I have a million bait.
Nice.
You could say I'm the master of baiting fish. Because I have all the fishing bait.
Yeah. As long as
Oh,
there's
you
a
would say
reason
that,
to,
Wins? You would say that? I'm the master
as long
of
as there's a
baiting.
reason to play, people will always play, no matter what they do with the game. So you can complain as much as you want. Maybe it's addiction,
Oh, I will.
whatever.
Don't worry, I will.
But yeah, so people, let's get like this. Like, you can't complain about anything else in life, so might as well complain about this.
What are you saying? I don't have anything better to do? Because you
You
are
fix
right.
your computer, you can't bitch about anything else in life now.
Yeah.
That is true. That's like my retirement from complaining.
You're done,
Yeah.
it's all downhill from here.
Thanks for that.
Welcome.
So any final thoughts on Vic? Do you guys want to like, I don't know.
I don't think it'll affect me that much because I'm not even using the bonus XP which I have now. I don't have
Wins, come be my defender. Now it's gonna affect you.
Any... Yeah, I mean, I'll do it for the...
It affects me because fishing
That's
is
what I
the
said,
new
right?
skill.
Like, at least it'll be good to play BA for a while. That's what it means.
Now that agility got updated, now less people complain about that skill because it's so hard, you know, it's just so difficult to watch Netflix and run around a course. But, yeah, it seems that agility isn't the bitch skill now. Rune crafting and fishing are, so... Yeah, that kind of affects me because a lot of people are going to put their bonus XP in rune crafting or fishing. And I'm doing both those skills, Iron Man and Main, so it's like, fuck.
I still have to decide what I'm going to put all of mine in. I don't really know yet.
You better not put in fishing, I'll kill you.
I'm already 20 mil fishing. I'm good on that.
Oh. Put in rune crafting, fuck that skill.
I
Why
could
don't you
do
go do
that.
summoning? They're not gonna fuck with summoning.
Double XP
Yeah, they already
weekend
did
already
that.
did that.
Yeah.
Exactly. They only fuck you once a year. Or 2 or 3 times, I guess.
Yeah, if this Rune Labs update becomes fishing, fishing's gonna get fucked twice.
That's one thing they can do. Like, they can add the bonus XP to just move Vic into like Soul Wars or Castle Wars.
Aren't they
people-
gonna do that with the future minigame update? There's gonna be some universal like
Yeah, so
Yeah,
basically,
version
so
shop.
too.
yeah, it's gonna be just one shop where, so you can do like Castle Wars and get get the
Double
rewards
ruined
from
outfits, baby.
But
Yeah.
it'll
It's
be
basically
once.
you can get like Rune Crafting Guild awards from doing Castle Wars or Soul Wars, things like that. So
However, I think there's gonna be a limit on how much you can get from a single day, or
yeah,
at least you can only do a specific mini game on a specific day and earn these tokens. It'll be like daily challenges. It's either gonna be
Right.
one of those two, and I'm okay with that. I mean,
Me too. I
Hey,
want to do BA to get extreme points, to get extreme amounts of Castle Wars tickets.
well,
Get
Yeah,
Cape
so-
or Trim Count Cape in a week.
no, it's gonna be limited if it's a daily challenge, but it's gonna be like in a sense that you don't get to pick what minigame it is for the daily challenge. It'll be like, it'll be Trouble Brewing for this day of the week, and it'll come back in 2 weeks for that daily challenge.
New clan event. Trim requirements each week. We'll do BA and
Well, no, it's
get
gonna be
Castle Wars
limited.
done.
It's
I
like
know.
1 or
It'll
2
be okay.
games.
If we can
No.
only do like 100 points in BA, that's like 100 tickets. I'd be happy with that.
Well, who says it'll be?
I
They'll
was just,
probably
like, thinking
balance it in
ballpark
a
numbers.
sense.
Doubtful. You can't
Well,
bounce
yeah.
around BA.
See,
I remember
fine,
when
like
I remember Mod Timbo when he used to be useful for balancing things, and now his name isn't even mentioned. Unless they got rid of him. That makes
Nobody
sense.
knows.
Yeah.
it's like people did complain about the boosters which you get from the resource dungeon, right? Like that does affect like more people getting trim.
Yeah.
So people who got trim, they did complain.
Trust me,
but like,
I don't justify any of that crap by any means. I don't think they should freaking devalue capes that everybody sets
yeah, but
up
like
for.
fine when people are boosting for capes anyway. So what difference does it make? So they're just finding new ways to whatever make the game easier or new
Well,
ways
like I
to
said,
cheat.
don't accept it. Sure, it's not gonna change anything, but at least you're getting your mind across. If everybody did
Yeah,
that,
I
we
mean,
wouldn't
it's
have
like-
any of this shit.
No, I would say like, see what I'd be okay with as long as there's like new content for me to play. I'm fine with whatever they do with any other mini game. But like that's what I want to do. I want to play the game, and I'm not playing the game for XP or ranks or anything like that. So give me new stuff to play. Like Iron Man was a new thing to play. So at least they gave me that, and I was able to do that. It was a new different mode. So as long
I'm
as they give
surprised
me,
you quit that. Actually, no, you haven't. You've been playing it a lot more often, haven't you?
I came back when they said like Iron Man would be able to boss. So
Oh,
that'd be
yeah.
interesting because there's only like 2K people who did the poll. So I guess that means roughly give or take a few hundreds that there's like 2K Iron Man left. And so
I voted.
yeah, that's not going to be enough bossing teams around. So that'd be interesting facet of it. So for Iron Man. So
Well, you still have
that'd
T and James, so there you go, trio.
yeah. So
You can't trio everything,
Yes,
unfortunately.
you can. Wix, not Wix, fucking,
Whoops.
Whoops, he's done it. That was like a mix of Wins and Wooks.
yeah, you
That's
can
wins. Best
technically
compliment on
trio
earth.
even Virago now, but yeah, you can trio a lot of things, but it's
He has
that much
duo.
good.
You have an extra member. So if
Yeah,
James
so
is
it's-
shit, you can get ET. I'm kidding.
Oh, James is gonna be shit. James is still gonna be fire making.
You can also bring my skiller. I'll be the emotional support. And then you guys can give me splits for that.
You should go run up to the boss, folk, die, and then come back.
I'll roleplay. I'll roleplay. I'll do like the star symbol, die.
Oh,
Or
I got
dies.
really confused when you said roleplay. I thought you were gonna do sexual things to the boss.
That's what I
Well-
was thinking too.
Do I get a split or?
Yeah. But yeah, fine. Like
Probably
most
better
of the
chances
complaints
for a
people
split.
have is at the things which affects them. Like before, at least when I started or you started, it was difficult, or it was at least not difficult. It took some time to get like 43 prayer, right?
Yeah.
But now it just takes what 3 hours at that Nexus thing.
Oh,
You can get it in
pisses
30
me
minutes if you were there day one with all
Right.
the people.
Yeah. So no
Well,
one complains
actually, to
about
be
that.
fair,
No
hold
one
on.
complains about that because it doesn't affect them, everyone, because they're already beyond level 43 prayer.
James, were you the
But-
one doing the Nexus with me?
Yeah.
Day one? Yeah, so I did it with him, and I wasn't doing it right, so I was there for like probably 2 hours and I didn't get a single level. Because I wasn't collecting like what the demon douchebag when he appeared from the freaking crater or whatever.
Yeah, you had to
Right.
spam click it. like
I
crazy.
didn't even
so,
see it. I didn't even freaking see it in my high detail.
yeah, once you got the method down, like, or even if you're doing it solo, but you don't have to grind bones or anything because you don't have a combat level anymore to kill stuff efficiently, right? So that it took that much more time to get like to level 43 prayer. But now everyone sort of gets it, like, so basically at the end of day one, you could be 43 prayers, so you have like production prayers. But no one complains about it, mainly because
Protection
no one,
prayers are shit, and everybody's already past 43.
yeah, so it's like lower level content, so even if they boost lower level content, no one complains about it. But
Hey,
people complain a
off
lot when
topic,
it's like, oh my god, like barbarian
but
fishing went from like 100k to 106k. Oh my god, like that's rage quit.
so off topic, but I don't like Madin. Can we like fire him and like replace him?
Just give it a few weeks. I'm sure he'll be fired.
Yeah.
anyways.
Can we and if we can do that, wins we can compensate and get rid of Madana, because I know you hate her.
No,
And-
I
we
like
gotta go
Modana
with
now
Lena.
because
She's
like
too
I really
creepy.
like Calgarian demons now, so I like Modana.
And how much you like rejected James on stream? Not James
Yeah.
like in the clan, but like
Mhm.
James the streamer, or not the Red Shark.
Red
James.
Shark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or James.
Congrats, by the way, on the marriage.
That was
That's-
Simon.
Yeah, that was
You
Simon.
you ignorant fuck.
It's Red Shark. It's close enough.
Yeah. I don't even need to explain why I hate Dean, but oh my god, he just pissed
Like-
me off.
One thing Mark said it best, like the game is going to change and has to change, otherwise it's going to be dead. Like, so
When has
what are
Mark
changes?
said that?
I on a stream, one of the streams with James, he said it like that he does believe that everything has to change or keep things different, otherwise no one is going to play the game at all. See, it doesn't matter for anyone coming to the game new. It's just a new game, so it doesn't matter. They don't know what's going to be there. But what they're going to see is like they're going to see all the videos and see things like Virago, QBD, and everything, and they want to. That seems like fun. Let me get to the point where I can do this content right away. So that's why you want to level them right pretty fast so that they can experience all that content.
I feel like we'll eventually log in like after one update and it'll become like Transformers universe.
Yeah, so things like okay, I guess like you have like one of the other topics which is coming up is like future updates.
Yeah.
One thing which can be good for the game is invention, because they can change a lot of things in the game. Imagine like Pine, I'm pretty sure one of your accounts, all it does is fish rocktails, right?
No, I don't have one of those. I only have 3 accounts.
Holy.
I'm not a freaking gold shopping basement or whatever the hell.
Yeah, imagine if it was just OP to just, if you had a harpoon which was just OP to fish rocktails, but like sucked at fishing sharks, or like other one which was good at sharks. And
Yeah. Or control the fishing market. I don't
so-
know, RuneScape, you bastards. I fished all the fish.
You can take it. I'll take the logs, and that makes sure fish kind of
And
worthless
then
because nobody will.
we'll never sell it, and everybody will become our slaves, and they'll fish for us. We'll be like the frickin' railroad companies.
yeah, so there's a lot of good potential updates with the invention. I hope they do it well. And what I really want them to do is like not give it to the players. I just want them to make the update. Like,
Seriously, I'm sick of Rune Labs.
fine, like let's try something new and unique. Whatever Jagex thinks, like
I
not
might
everything
hate
has to be.
Jagex, but I hate the community a lot more than Jagex.
Like there was one of the surveys which was sent, which actually gave feedback, and I did write like a lot of the Rune Lab ideas will be good. You know, it'll be helping fixing the game, but all the players can think about is mainly ideas which are based on the game already existing. So there's nothing new coming in.
Yeah. Well, I think that's enough of Vic, and I don't know. Merchandise store, I'm assuming none of you bought anything.
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
I was retarded and I was talking to Kathy and Doc and I'm just like, I'll just buy some of those runes. $6! You can buy like real life button badge fucking runes. But it's gonna take like 2 months to,
Oh,
ship
wow.
from UK to the United States, and it'll be like the poster I bought all over again. I don't even want to talk about that. It's just fucked up.
Did you ever get the poster?
Yes, you know about that. Yeah. Okay, I'll just
No, I
quickly
forgot.
mention I bought a Fest poster. They never shipped it, and then I finally bitched to Jagex, and they finally got it. They, like, pushed the company to, like, sign my poster, and then Jagex gave me, like, 25 spins. But I also went to my bank and got a refund for the poster, and they gave me $20. So basically, I got the poster and 25 spins.
Oh, nice scam. Did anyone report you?
Do it, you won't. You freaking bastard. It's on stream now. I mean, it's on vid now.
Okay.
I'm also
It
a
is-
game mod, so report me
Yeah,
for that.
it's PINE Pine. That's his account. Like,
Yeah, it's in the background right now.
It's not hard to spell. You can do it.
Yeah, and make sure you report me for bonding, real world trading.
yeah, I'm expecting the 10K. I'm expecting the 10K reward for DDoSing too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've probably done something in the past. I don't know. What?
He's being
else?
modest. He's done it all.
Yeah. So I guess we can talk about May. Do you guys want to talk about May? What do you think will happen in May? I'm assuming Tuska, MTX, Double Chops weekend.
Yeah,
Beta
one
release,
thing.
Summer
Yeah,
promotion.
more MTX, and new skill capes. That'll be even shittier than the new skill capes.
one thing that the new world event is going to do is like let people buy all the war priest and armors and rewards from the previous events.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people can buy it with like GP or it's gonna be like something you get from the new mini game. So, but that does mean like all the Iron Man can buy it too.
Yeah. So, May, anybody? Anybody want to usher out an update? All we know is Tuska, if we're gonna be serious, but again, it's probably gonna be one of those stupid May promotions where it's like.
I'm pretty sure
May.
the death system is gonna come into the game in May. They really want to rush it in.
Yes. No.
Because one thing though, like I think Jan was a bad month with a lot of DCing, like a lot of DDoSing rather, but last 30 days hasn't been that bad. Like
I'm DCing every day now.
Yeah, I
I've
heard,
been
like,
quite a while.
yeah,
I barely DC'd in January, but now I'm DCing like every 2 or 3 times a day on all accounts. It's on my internet because I'm watching Netflix perfectly fine while I'm DCing.
I heard like the Australian servers are pretty bad now. Like they are really.
Well, Australian servers.
It's
It's probably one or
see a
two.
post like please fix it, but Jagex has not been fixing it. So.
This is totally basically, you know how horrible Australian servers are for us? Imagine how crappy and how laggy it must be for them to log on to like American servers or European servers, because there isn't like an Australian server on like old school or anything.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wow.
Oh no, everybody hates it. Everybody's pissed off about it. But at the same time, do we really have that many Australian players? Like, it turns out we don't even have that many American players.
There's like enough players in the clan too. There's at least like there's potential to be about 10 people at a time in the clan. Yeah, so there's enough for them to get at least a server demands. But like, I know what else.
So, I guess last thing we could talk about is the new CEO that's finally confirmed, who has probably been there since January, but they refuse to like talk about it. His name is Rod Cousins, I think. Rod Cousins or Cousins, I don't fucking know. He used to be an executive at EA, and then he like ran some like race car company or some bullshit, like video game company for racing and shit. But yeah, do you guys have anything to ponder about him?
Well, yeah, he's from I guess like Codemasters, and they did make the only other game which I play, like Formula 1 game. That game is good graphically, but it didn't have as much success recently that it was supposed to. So one of the articles which I did link about their finances was like basically it's Jagex and Codemasters, which like supposed to be the #1 UK gaming company, and Codemasters sort of like has a bigger developers and everything, but they made much more less money. They actually made losses last 2 years, and Jagex Jagex like made like a 9 mil UK pounds profit in 2013 and just 900k profit last year. So they lost a lot too, and that's mainly because of Transformers.
Yeah, freaking
Yeah,
treasure hunters like Elf City thieving for them. They make so much damn money from it.
yeah, but like, what if like people just suddenly decide like there's some other game? What if League of Legends releases a game which is like RuneScape? Then everyone will go there and
Oh, I'll go
suddenly
there. I'll go there. It's called old school.
Yeah, so that's why Jagex needs Jagex like it's a good business decision to make another game so that not all their wealth is just in one basket, right? So
You
that's why
really,
they
I know Jim said you didn't think the game does have a long term, like, I don't know. Because I did say, do you guys really think it's a short term game or a long term game? I think they're just milking us. I think it is a short term game.
I think
I mean,
people have said it's going to end for over 5 years.
oh well,
Yeah.
yeah. It will
So,
never end quickly, but gradually it's gonna just
see
keep
it'll be
decreasing.
different. It won't as long as they get something to attract the. Pretty sure like 5 years from now the game will be like much more fast paced compared to now. Like the XP rates will be much more higher.
It's
The
still
bosses will
unbelievable how like easier it can
yeah.
get at this point.
It's
At
it's
least
easier
for
for
me.
us because we have done that low XP. But like even many people who come into the game last 2 years, they haven't done like you ask them rune crafting, then no one has done like ZMI and everything. If you see like Luna and the clan or like that, they did like 20 mil rune crafting XP just running to altars and everything. And there used to be worlds which was like law running, nature running. There used to be worlds which are cost like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's mainly because there used to be players who just sit at the altars, and then you have other players who just keep on running all the runes to them, right? All the pure essence to them, rather. Yeah, you don't need that now anymore because of all the teleports. So the game has so much changed, but like has brought in like all it takes is like one good update, and then you have like a sudden surge of players playing good for a while. Uh, RuneScape like did cross like 100k players about a month ago because mainly about double XP and few other things, and also about like strong response from old school RuneScape. So you never know what's going to happen, which is going to bring a spike or not. There's potential to be there. Just look at it this way: like Jagex is not shutting up shop, right? Like they still have people who are there, like people like Modbug just still go to work and like so they're not shutting up shop. So they're trying something. Some things click, some things don't click. So, but it'll be different for all of us. Uh,
I just want
but
to I just want to say this. I don't care if you guys disagree. I don't care if people say this will never happen. I guarantee you it will happen. There will be different versions of RuneScape besides 07 and RS3. I guarantee you there will be RS2. I guarantee you there will be RuneScape Classic Reopen. I guarantee you there will be like 04scape. I guarantee you all of that will eventually happen. And why? Because if you ask anybody if they think 07scape would have happened before they announced it, they would quickly just say absolutely not. That's impossible. Jax has completely said no to the idea. And notice how quick it's just become a thing. They say no, but behind closed doors they're like, any ideas, counts or could happen.
I mean,
Like,
I kind of figured that they'd make an 07 after they took down all the websites of 07scape because they wanted to tap into that market, but before that, I guess.
But if you ask any player who thought if they would do it, anybody besides the players who absolutely hated combat, which might have been a majority, but, well, not a majority, but a high percentage, but regardless, I guarantee many of them wouldn't think they would actually come out with these type of, like, different
one
version of
thing
the game.
like 07scape wouldn't have happened pre-OC, right? Because there's not much difference in the game.
No.
Yeah, so that's a reason for both of them to exist right now. One other thing which I was curious to ask you guys, because I haven't played any card games before, card games like online card games, so they have the Chronicle thing coming out. So I don't know how good that is. I heard that Warcraft has something called like Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how good is that? Like, is it fun?
Apparently it
I
attracts
do
a
see
lot
like
of
a lot of people on
non-WoW
Twitch
players.
playing it.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of non-WoW players that'll play that game. I'm assuming it must track them to WoW, perhaps. I doubt it would be the same fate for Jagex, but I think there'd be still, people playing it. Are there any other like Hearthstone like type games? Anybody know?
I haven't ever really looked into them.
Yeah,
They've
neither
never
have I.
appealed to me.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I think we should get back on the CEO. EA executive, so, that's not really good in my opinion. And, would you say he wins? So you know a lot about the financial crap, I guess. Would you say he's good for Jagex or bad? Because it seemed like you mentioned, I guess you mentioned that Codemasters kind of fell behind Jagex when they were like the top two remaining companies in the UK for
No,
games.
this like it's basically not like the top two you can say, but like they're like well-known established gaming companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can speak of. So one thing is good is like Jagex is not like hiring some unknown, right? They're hiring someone who's like established in the business, and he's not going to be cheap, first of all, right?
Yeah.
So they are investing in him to come with some direction for the future of Jagex. I'm not saying for the future of RuneScape, for the future of Jagex, like that's like completely different. Jagex might not think that their future lies in RuneScape, so that's
They
one
probably
thing.
already think that.
Pardon me?
They probably already think that.
Yeah, I mean, they might have other ideas too, but they're not gonna. They need RuneScape to get those other ideas coming through, right? Because they need money coming in, and for that, at least for the next 2 to 3 years, RuneScape is good enough to exist. And if you see, like everyone watch means the only streams which I really watch is the old school streams, even though I don't play old school, because those guys at least are dedicated in what they put out, right? At least
Yeah.
their streams are good. The streams are good. I don't know if the content is good, but at least the streams are good. That uh, and also it's a repeat of the same people on stream, so that's why there's a lot of recognizability on the stream. So at least they're doing whatever. They're not doing as if like, oh, RuneScape is going to die. None of the JMods feel as if like RuneScape is going to die. So just like some updates which make things work. That's it.
Yeah. Well, that's March and April. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about or recap on? No?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
No.
Well, I think that's it. I guess April's good. No, it's not. One final thing I want to say about the CEO is, like, he's not affecting, I guarantee it won't affect RuneScape much in the short term, probably the long term, but mod pips is still are, like, god and whatever, but, yeah, so there's not much to worry about in terms of, like, policy change, probably. Besides that, I guess we're done. We'll be back in May, I guess, or probably later in the month. I don't know. I'll be honest, there isn't much to talk about since April's such a weak month. Same with
Yeah,
March.
I don't know, right? Like I said, like my friends list, more people are playing old school right now. It's not like old school has suddenly become that much more popular. It's mainly because they need something to do.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I started playing Iron Man again. Maybe it's a good time. Okay, uh, there's something to do. Okay, I don't know what's the update. What's the update the coming Monday? Does anyone know?
No, they won't.
No clue.
We don't know.
Yeah, so unless there's like something in terms of playable content, it looks like most of next week I'll be spending more hours on my Iron Man than on my main account.
Well,
So,
Winch, play both. Be a nerd, come on.
yeah,
Or
but what do you want me to
me.
do on, like I said, what do you want me to do on the main account? Don't say,
Thief.
why? Why do you need
Corrupted
XP
orb.
beyond 99?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You said everything's gonna be 120 scape. You gotta get that comp cape
Yeah.
back. Get 120 scape.
Yeah, let it
Wins.
become 120 escapes. So let's have a goal. You don't run to some place thinking that's where the finish line is going to be.
Why
Let
not?
them give a finish line and then you run towards it.
Then go get trimmed again, or for the first time.
Yeah, I'm trying my best, but it's like I'm averaging one Castle War game per 3 months. So,
But that's the finish line, Wins. I mean, you're going slower than like freaking.
I mean, you got final boss. What's next? Trim.
I guess like if I can get a, what do you say, Vitalis pet, then it'd be like worth it to go for the insane final boss, because that's the only.
But that's the only pet you need.
No,
It's
it's
the
not the
hardest pad.
I was about
It's
to
the hardest
say,
part.
what the
RNG
fuck? Yeah.
Means I do have I do have like a lot of goals which I did put out. Like I have to get like 5 skills to 100, 120, 1 skill to 200 mil. I have to earn like 5 mil XP, 5 mil GP in a year. But things have been so easy that they're already, even without playing much, they're already on track to getting all those.
Yeah. I mean, I
Like,
guess, I don't want to pay membership for 3 accounts, so I'll probably stop paying mems for my main once it runs out, and I'll probably do fire making when that happens, because
Ooh.
I don't do logs, but I think those are free to play, Magic card. So I'll probably just do Maples and play old school on my Iron Man, so, you know.
Cringe.
another thing is like
Fuck you.
there's a lot of things for the CC too, right? Because you do the last 1 month, people there've been like enough people, like maybe 5 or 6, who are like, hey, I want to play BA, I want to play BA, but like there's nothing in the game to rally them together. So once big comes in, so that's one
Yeah,
thing which is good.
the one thing I noticed is they ask you once, they don't ask anybody else if they want to play PA. It's like, what?
Because they know I'm not doing anything else, right?
You're the
They know I'm
organizer
too
wins.
elitist to take him, so.
Yeah,
That's not
James.
good to say in a
Somebody from
podcast.
Teamspeak because of it, so.
Anyways,
So
I guess that's
yeah,
it. Do you guys have anything else you want to say? Plug anything? I don't give a shit. It could be anything.
I don't know if this
It could be a fucking cookbook. I don't care what it is. No?
Cookbook?
Yeah, do you have a cookbook, Duff?
I mean, probably somewhere.
Alright, well, plug it. I want to hear about it.
yeah means fine. Like if you still remember what's the good times in RuneScape, it's like probably leveling and doing stuff with your friends. And what does happens is like a lot of friends disappear over time, and that's a fact of any game. Like people will leave and people will leave the CC. All it just means is like you have to keep recruiting new people and make friends, and that keeps the game going.
So-
Because
I have 2 things to ask you, and say, well, 1 thing to say to you and 1 thing to ask you. 1, that is not a cookbook, and 2, can I kick your Iron Man in the clan?
yeah, you can kick, like I don't care. It's not part of the clan anyway.
So I can
And
do
there's
it?
there's
I
a
don't
reason
want to
it's
do
not.
it. I look like a dick.
No, you
Uh,
can't because
that's-
I'm not online right now. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to do it. I'm kind of scared. I don't know why.
Means
I'm
it-
reading over the
I-
option temp ban army
See,
stakes. I just-
Fine. If you click it, like it doesn't affect me. I'll just be. I don't have to go. I don't have to be in the clan for it, but it'll affect you because you have to be in the clan.
I thought you were about to say it doesn't affect me because Iron Man's single player. Anyways, I guess that's all. Bye guys. See you in
Bye.
some bullshit.
Bye.
Bye.